Hey everybody, welcome to Table Talks on the Clarion. Jeremiah 18:6 says, O house of Israel, cannot I do with you as this potter, saith the Lord? Behold, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are ye in mine hand, O house of Israel. Here we see the message that God gave to Jeremiah the prophet. He was shown a potter at work on the wheel, but the clay that he wrought on the wheel was marred in the hand of the potter. So he made it again, as seemed good to the potter to make it. And here we read in verse 6, his challenge to the house of Israel. Cannot I do with you as this potter? In other words, are you willing to be made pliable in my hands? Are you willing to allow me to make you into who I know you can be? Let's look at the definition of the word pliable. Pliable means supple enough to bend freely or repeatedly without breaking, adjustable to varying conditions. Our success in our walk with Christ depends on our ability to be pliable. For the potter to mold us into who he desires us to be, he must be able to bend us freely and repeatedly without us breaking under his hand. We must be adjustable, as our definition says, to varying conditions. The secret of the Apostle Paul's success was his ability to be pliable under any and all circumstances. He says in Philippians 4:11-12, not that I speak in respect of one, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things am I instructed, both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. He was pliable in the hands of God. And as a result, God could use him in whatever way he saw fit. Paul could have easily gotten tired of all the varying circumstances he was thrust into and allowed them to break his spirit. But he never looked at the second causes, but always looked to God for the grace to let the potter do what he chose to do. Are we, as a people of God, supple enough to bend freely, or do we fret and complain when circumstances do not seem to be going our way? Can we say with Paul, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose? What is the state of your soul today? Is your experience defined by your pliability to the potter's hands? Or is he constantly having to remake you because you break under the weight of his touch? God has the grace and strength for us to be as those palm trees, bending but never breaking. Be blessed.